right, here we go with the Wednesday evening edition of Weather for Weather Geeks. These are not prescription glasses, these are computer glasses. My eyes are really tired this evening. It was a late night last night. I had to get up early today and drive to Cleveland, and it just has been a long day. I'm tired, my eyes are killing me, so we're gonna don the don the four eyes look for you tonight on Weather Geeks. It looked like November for a change today. Temperatures held in the 40s as expected all day, and it was windy at times today. Some gusts to 20 or 25 made it feel even colder than it actually was. It actually felt like the 30s, and now temperatures are diving into the 30s. We had some pretty decent showers late last night, early this morning, particularly in the western half of our viewing area, and it led to some rainfall totals that got up to a half an inch, 3/4 of an inch, from Austintown down through Salem and Columbiana, Latonia, Guilford Lake, Lisbon area, and then heading over towards Alliance on Route 62. Canton got a little more than a half an inch as well, and then amounts were generally a little lower once you got east of downtown Youngstown. All right, that steady rain's long gone. The drizzle storm that we had earlier on today is now done, and skies are clearing and temperatures are dropping. And look at all the clear skies out to our west this evening. This is the weather that's coming our way for tomorrow. We're going to have a bright and sunny Thursday in contrast to today's weather. You can see that as high pressure builds east. Tomorrow, not only will the sun be out, but this nice little southwest flow that's going to kick in is going to drive temperatures back up into the upper 50s tomorrow. I'm tired of being too cool on sunny days, so I went pretty aggressive with the high tomorrow. I have 59, and I kind of like that number. We've been too cool in our forecasts on these sunny days lately. At this time of the year, and we have this in March and early April to some extent as well, when the foliage is mostly off the trees, the sun's energy doesn't get intercepted by as many things, and it can heat up the ground with more efficiency. Even though the sun is very weak at this time of the year, it can heat up the ground more efficiently without the foliage in the way. We see this when we get warm spells sometimes in March and early April. They kind of surprise you almost. But that's one of the reasons why I suspect anyway that it's gotten warmer than our forecasts from time to time lately. Anyway, 59 is the forecast for tomorrow, and then we go back down on Friday. Friday's going to be a day kind of like today was, with clouds, chilly breeze, cold fronts coming through. There could be a couple of showers. Don't think there's much. But yeah, there might be a quick 5-minute shower here and there on Friday. It's going to stay in the 40s Friday, and again, it's going to feel cooler thanks to the wind. But then, here we go again with another sunny day coming up on Saturday. So it's a real back and forth kind of an idea through the first half of the weekend. And as this high builds overhead, or nearly overhead anyway, or just to our south, on Sunday, should be a beautiful day. Not quite as cool as Saturday. We'll stay in the 40s on Saturday, but we should bust into the mid-50s on Sunday. All right, trees still shedding those leaves, and if you need to do some raking over the next few days, everything's kind of damp, of course, this evening, but we'll get a chance to dry out the ground and the leaves over the next couple of days. I have that 20% chance of a shower on Friday. It'll also be a blustery day Friday, so that day is not quite as good to rake. But tomorrow's good, and should be a beautiful weekend to take care of anything outdoors. Not much rain coming in the next 7 days. This is a dry pattern. Not a drop in a lot of the Midwest and down into the Southeast where they really need it. I mean, they're in an awful drought down here. We're not in a drought here, but rainfall amounts pretty paltry, it looks like, over the next week. Probably 1/4 of an inch or less for us, taking us through the middle of next week. And, I've been talking about this on the last few videos. It just refuses to get cold in the atmosphere in North America. All the cold air is across the pole. It's over in Siberia and parts of Eurasia. It's been very cold over there by October, November standards. And it's just sitting on the other side of the pole. We can't get it to come across the pole and come down into North America. And the Pacific jet, there's a very strong jet stream over the Pacific. It keeps just driving these mild air masses into the country. And it gets cold for a day, maybe two, and then it warms right back up. And this looks to be the pattern as we go towards Thanksgiving. Here's the 8 to 14 day outlook taking us up through about Thanksgiving time. And again, sustained cold is going to be hard to come by. And the longer range, here's the 20 to 30 day outlook on the latest climate model. It's a blowtorch. You may remember our winter forecast put out a week ago called for a chilly December, but we're going to be making some revisions to that. Until you see evidence of this pattern changing, you just have to keep going warm. And boy, even if this is overdone by half, it'll still be mild, it looks like, as we roll into the month of December. Now, could the pattern change? 6 weeks from now, closer to Christmas? I certainly rule that out, but early December looks probably to be a continuation of the fall pattern, and the 2016 pattern for that matter. You've heard me say many times, April, the only cooler than average month so far in the calendar year 2016, and I think, if December goes as it might, we could get away with one cooler than average month for the entire calendar year. That's pretty remarkable. All right, that's it for Weather Geeks tonight. 21 News coming up tonight at 11 with 7-day forecast, other good, fun stuff weather-wise. I always try to keep things interesting and not show you the same things every day. And I'll be back for more Weather Geeks right here, same time, same place on Thursday.